welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cathy, and today we are going to talk about this and that. But mostly I'm going to focus on what we call confidence. Let's chat. I went to a supermarket and I met a young girl. She was with her friend, and that girl was very looking downward. Her shoulders were just like this, and everything about her screamed lack of confidence, and her radiance was down there. Mind you, she was a beautiful girl, and when I passed by, the Holy Spirit urged me and gave me like the strength to and the word to speak to her. And I passed by, the supermarket and the busyness of it. I said, girl, you are beautiful, so chin up. Just as I spoke that, I didn't even stand there for 5 seconds. As I moved out, I looked back. The girl was just like this, and she was smiling. Because her friend was talking to the other person, she was so radiant and everything. I couldn't understand what was going on. So what I realized is life happens, yes, but girls, one thing I want you to know as you are watching this video, I want you to remember who you are. You are the daughter of the living God. Don't forget yourself. Don't allow the situations that you go through dictate the routine that are supposed to be there in your life. Because when you forget about yourself, it even gets worse. Let me give you this example. We have this beauty routine that we go with. But when life happens, you even forget that you have hair. You even forget that you have a skin. That is the basic, the minimum thing, because it is the body. The first thing to take care of, it is our spirit. If you are not taking care of your body, imagine you even forget about your spirit, because it is not something that is seen. So if you lose your shine and your confidence, I want you to know that one of the things that causes that, it is you forgot who you are. There are moments that happens, let me be honest, when you go through depression, maybe when you get through breakups, or when you go through things that really detach you from the normality that you had or the joy that you were in having, and you tend to be sad because you are not aware of the new life that you're going to live in. But what I want to say is, those things that you get separate from, it was not meant to be. By learning through the scriptures, I've realized that the things of the Lord are forever. He has said that what I give is for forever. So if something or someone is detached out of your life, it means they were not meant to be there, first of all. I want that to sink in. Maybe you're watching this and you're wondering if there is someone who just the Lord has removed and they were not supposed to go. Maybe you just feel guilty thinking that it is you who did wrong, all those kind of things. I want you to know that you did not do wrong. If the Lord has allowed that to happen, it is because that person or that thing or that area, that place you are in was not permanent in your life. So the other thing I realized, that is number one. First, the guiltiness has to go. For you to remember who you are, you have to forget that the things that happen, you were the cause of it. No, just forgive yourself and move on and remember who you are. The second thing to do, second thing I can talk about regarding just the self-confidence that we lack, that makes us forget ourselves, it is rebranding yourself by doing the things resembling to the person the Lord is calling you to be. Okay, let me break down. The Lord is calling you, for example, to be a representer, to represent other women in a certain area. But the person who represents women in a certain area, the area the Lord is calling it, they have a way of behaving, a way of talking, way of dressing. They have the image first. They also have the kind of spirit they carry in them. They also have passion of certain things. They inspire. Looking at you right now, do you really look like the person the Lord has called? Or do you even look like your own dreams, the ones that you're praying the Lord to come true? So the first thing that you do in confidence or regaining your confidence, first I said you have to remember who you are and stop the guilty tripping Forgive yourself, girl. It happened in the past, you are now in the present. The other things to do is to start having a routine that resembles the person you want to become. I don't care how small it is, I don't care how minimum it is, as long as it is happening in your life. I believe in growth, and I know anything that is into the will of the Lord, He sustains it. So the other way to regrow or to regain our confidence, girls, you have to learn. Oh my God, this is something that really touches me every time I talk about it, because I learned about it at a very high cost. You have to learn how to say no. You have to have boundaries. You have to, every time I'm talking about this confidence stuff, I remember Esther. Esther in the Bible was a woman who had to be trained to become who she should become. Because sometimes we'll be like, I have the blessing of Esther, the spirit of Esther is upon me, and oh, girl, Esther, no matter the promise and the spirit upon her, the grace, she had to be trained. She had to go from Hadassah to Esther. It's a process. So there are things that she will do or tolerate before that now as she's Esther couldn't. So that is why you have to choose from now what you really allow in your life. You have to know the no's in your life, the things that are not even discussable in your life, the things that are not permitted, the people that are not permitted. You have to know what you want, because a girl who doesn't know what she wants, oh my dear, the world directs you, the people, the men directs you where they want to direct you. I want you to stand a certain standard, not the standard of where you are right now, but the standard of where you are going. The world has a way to reward, the Lord has a way to reward the people who has embraced what He has said. That is what we call believing, faith. If the Lord has said you are this kind of person and you are not yet that person, but you start to embrace it by living up to it, the Lord blesses you. He aligns you with the people that are going to help you in that journey. He gives you the knowledge of such kind of person. The elevation just happens just because you have chosen to believe and to accept the word of the Lord. So I think I've witnessed, even in a few, I just witnessed the disrespect that happens on a girl when she doesn't even know who she is. Let me tell you, it is the worst thing, because when a girl doesn't know who she is and she puts herself in the hands of the people that really mistreat her just because she wants to continue to have a sense of living, the world trashes you. The world like gives you an impression of being meaningless. And no, girl, you are too blessed to live such a life. So girls, I want you to remember who you are. I want you to set your boundaries, and I want you to start to live up to the person you are becoming. Girls, thank you so much for watching this short segment that I call This and That. Today we talked about how to regain our confidence. If you have any question or if you have anything you would like me to talk about next time, you can comment down below. If you like this video, share it with other girls. You know they can be blessed with it. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can get notified next time that I post a new video. Cathy, ciao.